Welcome, friends. It's good to see you. My name's Remy, and I again neglected to think of a joke to open this week with. The reason for that is because, and it is also the reason I'm starting late. If you're watching this on a VOD, that doesn't matter to you, but it's 8:20 right now, where I would normally be starting at 8 on the dot, roughly. Uh, so I was playing Hollow Knight Classic, the original Hollow Knight, doing a Steel Soul run and crashed against like something that I ordinarily wouldn't have. I got hit by one of those onion things that spit projectiles that hang off of a wall. And I was like, well, I can't let that be the end of this. So I just immediately started up a new game and completely lost track of time. We're starting now. We're starting now with Silksong. Let me do my content warnings while I bring up Silksong. Did I start the... Hang on, here comes the controller noise. Ah, yes, the dingle dong, we do all love it. Or maybe you don't. I'm not here to tell you how to be. So, Hollow Knight Silksong is a game where everyone is a bug. And if you don't like bugs, maybe that's something that's going to be a problem for you. This might not be the game for you. Additionally, it is a game full of fantasy violence, fantastical violence, the use of sword play and magic with very little in the way of gore or detail, but violence nonetheless. The series is not a stranger to body horror, so perhaps that will be in our future, but we haven't encountered any yet. And beyond that, I do not know what to content warn for. I'll try my best as to keep you abreast of the situation as I go. Speaking of abreast, content warning for me. I am a strange person who sometimes makes sex jokes and talks frankly about their trauma. And if that's not your vibe, that's okay. I hope that you enjoy your time here. All right. All of the preliminary and preamble out of the way, let's fucking get into Silksong. Last week we met the, oh, we're apparently right there, the Pinstress. Pinstress. I still have to focus to make sure I'm saying it correctly. Who taught us how to do a big slash. There's not necessarily a big slash, it is a double slash. There's apparently one more Pinstress somewhere. We don't know where, and Pinstress didn't really seem inclined to tell us, so we'll figure that out as we go, I suppose. We are on what the game calls the Blasted Steps, which has been just a lot of this, a lot of platforming between bouts of extreme wind. Which we're starting to learn to use to our advantage, but it's still a little slower going than I might like. That's on me as a student, not necessarily the game as a tutor. I'm just going to not fucking deal with you folks and your drill noses today, I say, turning around and attacking you instantly. That's not how we're doing this. Ow, okay, sure, fine. We're just gonna go back over here. We're gonna see what's off to the right this way, besides Chakra. Unless Chakra's moved on. Chakra might have moved on by now. Nope, I can hear her singing. Hello. You do have no more items to trade, which is a shame. Let's really try to get good at this fight, because apparently we're going to be fighting a lot of you. Oh, that's rad, actually. I was sort of wondering if that's something that would happen. We lured this bug accidentally. I didn't mean to, but lured the bug close to Chakra, and Chakra decided, no, you're too close, and just sort of threw rings at them until they fell over. Or exploded. It's hard to tell. Regardless, we let Chakra take care of that problem for us. Ow. Okay. Alright. I need to get much better at fighting those judges, too. See, here's just some regular-ass pilgrims. I had forgotten that it's 3 slashes for your little cane rapier. I'm just going to run away from you presently, because I need to heal. Then I'm going to run back. Because why not take the opportunity? Well, fuck. That's further down than I meant to jump. That pilgrim just got murdered either by the worm sand or by Chakra. Either way, my gathering tool brought me all of their goodies, so we're fine. It's the jump attack, I think, is the one that I have the most trouble with out of the judges, because it doesn't have much of a wind-up, and jumping is how I get out of most problems. That's how my brain has been trained to dodge in, like, a one-on-one combat. Has been ever since fucking Killer Instinct on the N64, on the Nintendo Ultra 64. Continues to this day in Guilty Gear, where I spend most of the match in the air. So the fact, well, that one's on me. The fact that those judges with the shields have a jumping attack that they don't have a wind-up for is sort of an ideal for me. Okay, well, I might as well fight you then. Come on. Alright. So all those rosary we just had went out the window. I should just run past those. I should quit trying to have that fight. Who the fuck was that? Brain just handed me some lyrics. It was like, all the things that we used to say. All the words that got in the way. All the things that I used to know have gone out the window. It's one of those things that I feel certain that I've heard that more recently on like a 90s summer jam vibe station. Absolutely no idea who it was. I sort of want to say it was Sugar Ray. The band Sugar Ray. I need to quit running directly into the judge's shield. I'm not doing well combat-wise, just at the moment. That's fine. It means I actually just need to do less combat. I just run past most of the things and just make our way up these steps. Can I get up from here? Not easily. I bet there's a shortcut I can lower if I actually manage to get a little higher up in that room. Past that judge I keep getting smacked by. Right, I'm just gonna take y'all out, because you fly, and if I don't take care of you at least, you're going to keep following me. There we go. I got the very exciting news on my phone today that Hades 2 was out of early access. So that it might, and indeed probably will, be improved more with patches as the game's life cycle continues, but it's now in a state that the devs feel is finished. And Hades was another game that meant a lot to us when it came out, and so that's probably on the slate here in a little while. Oh, yeah. Right there. Hit a switch, dropped, or not dropped, well, yes, dropped, but moved a whole bunch of these cages that are on chains. And now they make a little stairway. Now let us get up to here without much difficulty. So the next time I die to one of these pilgrims, I won't have to run back quite as far. I can afford to be a little more loosey-goosey, as though my goose has been tight at any point during this run. My goose doesn't get loose, it stays loose, and I don't know what that means, but I think it is very funny. Oh, there's a bellway over here. That's even better. With a bell bench. Do I have enough rosary to actually activate that? Not even a fucking little bit, because I kept dying against things. Alright, what's further out this way? Is there something that drops rosary out this way? I can go back up. Oh! That's interesting. I've not seen this before, but it's there's a sign with some music notes on it and like pictures of shells. That was a snitch bug that just ran away from us. Can't jump up to get up that vertical shaft to see what might be further in here. Which I'm guessing now is like a snitch bug speakeasy, which sounds rad. I wish very much to investigate the snitch bug speakeasy. Oh, I can't make that jump. Over those spikes? That distance? All the way to the other wall? No, no, no. I died doing that. Yeah. So why did I try to do it 3 times? Great question. I don't have a fucking answer for you. So, what's further over this way? I mean, presumably it just leads back to the... Oh, it's a little... pilgrim playing with what I'm going to presume is a fidget spinner. So, also, oh no, there's all these markers in the ground. They're just like sticks in the ground with curved hooks in them. In a way that sort of suggests to me this is an informal graveyard. So I now feel bad about smashing that one. Oh, I can just speak to you. You aren't going to attack me. Wonderful. I was afraid you were going to attack me. This is Lumble, the Lucky. Fellow pilgrim. I've been praying alone here too long, with only the wind's voice to join mine. We're so close. Our pilgrimage is almost over. Just one final brutal climb. The citadel is near, pilgrim. You must have had some strength in you. Few of your fellows seem to reach these heights. Aye, the roads become lonelier the longer they're traveled and the higher we climb. It takes a lot of luck and a lot of faith to make it this far, though I'm sure I don't need to tell you that. While we rest for the journey ahead, care to test your luck with a game of dice? You know how to play, I trust. I'm sure I can grasp the rules quickly enough, sir. What's the wager? A beat of rosaries on each roll. What say you? Sound fair? Let our worries roll away with the dice. Sure. Press A to roll dice. Okay, so I don't really get to see what happened there. They don't zoom in on the dice or anything. But I did win. I won 4 rosary. Let's go again. Let's see if this will give me enough to open that bellway. I did lose that one. Let's roll them one more time. Let's roll these bones. Or shells? No, I lost that one too. Hello there, Freya Raccoon Cat. Glad to have you. We were shooting dice with Limble the Lucky for a moment, but now I'm going to go try and beat up some pilgrims and take their money, which is the thing that I do, I guess. We're just kind of going to see what's around here. It just feels like until I said it just now, I didn't really think about it. And like, there's extenuating circumstances. They are trying to kill us, and they are being overtaken by, you know, horrifying sentient thread, or whatever that is. But the fact remains that I am going around trying to find them so that I can beat them up and steal their money. I'm having my mac and cheese. Excellent. We're big fans of mac and cheese in this house. Because it's one of those things you can make with minimal difficulty that the brain still recognizes as food. As, like, better food than, well, I need to air dash between those, don't I? Crap. No, we're not doing that. There was a judge, and when I went up to the judge, it activated one of the drill-nosed flies, and I didn't want to. I didn't want to have those two things in conjunction, so I just ran away. So now the fly's gone, we can go in there and focus on that judge. I know that creature. That design is based off a cryptid. Which? The judge with the shield or the fly? Well, that's a problem that takes care of itself, I guess. I love mac and cheese so much, I always use half a stick of butter and lots of pepper. Hell yeah. When we try to, like, put some sort of, protein in the mac and cheese because it, again, helps it feel like a meal when we don't necessarily have the energy to cook a whole meal. But when we don't, we tend to just load it up with pepper and ketchup. We understand that there are people who think that we are heretics for putting ketchup in a mac and cheese, but here we are. The one with the bronze armor, the judges, yeah, look like the Flatwoods monster. I'm not familiar with the Flatwoods monster. This is a perfect opportunity to use that new scene I made. Oh, well, not quite. Let's just fucking look it up. Don't worry about the news. The Flatwoods monster. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's pretty explicitly similar. Also known as the Braxton County Monster, in West Virginia folklore, a creature reported to have been sighted in the town of Flatwoods in Braxton County. What is the... What do you do? Are you some kind of alien? A man-like figure with a round red face surrounded by a point-head hood-like shape. I'm trying to figure out if you have powers beyond just being there. This is probably the wrong wiki to find that kind of information. But yeah, you're not wrong. That does look exactly like that. I really thought that I hit that bell to jump, but the game apparently disagrees. Right. I'm here. Okay, so, couple things. One, it's not like I lost a lot of... Huh, okay. I apparently can just bounce on those air bladders. I've been trying to, like, do the diagonal slash at them this whole time, and apparently I don't need to. Apparently I can just go. So that's good to know. I'm going to just sort of whip around real quick and try and make some rosaries happen so that I can open that bellway and be just a little bit closer to not having to do all of that fight again. How many rosary do you drop, actually, Judge? I wasn't paying attention to my health, like, at all. Let's try that again, but better. I could have healed and everything. Actually, I'm sitting here now, and I'm wondering if if my boomerang will go through the judge's shield and do damage to the judge so that I don't have to get that close. Is that a useful strategy here? Ow. Ow. Now I'm angry. Sorry, I made myself laugh. I don't know who that's a fucking reference for, the Wacky Gator. It's one of our favorite arcade things. It's like a whack-a-mole except with alligators. Okay, so good news. The boomerang bounces off the shield, but if I can find an opening, it'll go through. I'd like to do that. I'm sorry, I missed this. I'd like to do that too, but I'm never sure what to put in it. I'm gonna have a cucumber with ranch after the mac and cheese. My husband also got me my hot chocolate mix. Very nice. Oh, you asshole. Please. I tend to like a bacon in a mac and cheese. Oh! Hey, you, didn't like that at all. I feel like I cleared that, but that's fine. Hey, Pinterest, what are you doing? I'm gonna ask. What the hell voice did I give you? Oh, right, you were very enthusiastic. Back again, Needlebug? Surely you've more important places calling than these sandy steps. I shan't stay long, Pinstress. Your home and your skills offer a sense of safety rare about these lands. I was actually kind of more interested in what the fuck you were doing. Oh well, I guess that's not for me to know. I am intruding on your home. Rude of me, TBH. Like, if nothing else, you can, I'm still on mac and cheese on the brain, apparently. You can get to, like, soy bacon bits. And just sprinkle them on, because, again, easier than, like, cooking the thing. The thing that I'm just gonna keep crashing against these fucking judges, I guess. The thing I really like, the thing that makes the ding noise go off in my head is just like literal actual spam. You just make an entire box of mac and cheese, you cube and then fry an entire hunk of spam. And then combine the two deliciously. It helps that as a meal, it's also like $4 altogether. I've just made peace with the fact that I'm not doing well with my combat today. I'm gonna keep getting punked by these judges for a little while, and that's fine. I think I'd like that. Do please let me know if you try it. I'm sitting here, it's not the most advanced recipe in the entire world. But it's cost effective and can be delicious. We are, all of us in the system, trying to be more vegetarian moving forward, honestly. Because this is something we've talked about before, but not in a lot of detail, and we still aren't going to be going into detail because that's not the kind of feelings I want to bring to this stream. But we have feelings about the way that, like, animals are raised for food. And would like to not feel slightly guilty a lot. So our first like look around beyond like the sort of easy to wrap your head around, like here is tofu, here's like frozen meat substitute options that you can find basically anywhere. Was trying to look around for like vegetarian spam specifically because we can't not have that sort of staple food in our diet. We were raised on that shit. Alright, there we go. I think I just need to be more cautious overall. I need to just really lay back a bit and take my time. Play just a little more defensively. Yeah, that's working well. Remember to heal. There we go. Alright, so it's almost 20 rosary apiece off of those Flatwoods judges. I did not notice the arc of that projectile. Oh dang. I just remembered I picked up strawberries and heavy cream. Oh damn. That is not my fruit of choice, but I'm glad of it for you. I wonder if there's anything you can do to make you drop your shield. I mean, I can kill you. I guess that does it. Strawberries are my favorite. Nice. Gonna hop over here for a second. Ooh, okay. Well, fuck. Got by the bell projectile again, hey? This is probably, and I'm warning you now, what the first half of this stream might be is just grinding for these rosaries that I'm not getting. And that's okay. Hopefully you're not here for tight plays, because I don't fucking have them for you. I hope it's okay that I talk quite a bit. I have said before and will continue to say, this is meant to be a social space, right? Like, part of the reason that we started streaming it all back when we streamed was that it was a way to, like, share, like, to be social and performative at the same time in a way that made sense to us. Like, if I ever need to, like, really double down and get serious and, like, do a combat, I will say something to that effect. But it's not really about that. I'm here to be with Remy. Thank you. I very much appreciate that. No, please. All right. I'm just really not good at knowing what the Flatwood's attacks look like, I think. That's the main problem among other problems. I should actually just go fight those other pilgrims first. Alright, well, that's not going to happen because I fell even further now. That's on me. Yeah, I think if I just, well, you didn't hop down there, did you? Yeah. You're still down there. There we go. That's what I wanted. The social the social aspect of streaming is also why I did it. I get the feeling that's the same way for most people. I think that if you get into streaming specifically, I'm just going to let Chakra take care of you. If you get into streaming with the specific goal of getting big and making money, you will quit. Because it happens to almost nobody. And unless you have, like, something within you that just burns that kind of fire, you aren't gonna be the next. I'm trying to think of another streamer that I can mention who's big, but I don't particularly wish to denigrate anyone, and I know that's what it'll sound like. Crap, I really didn't want that to happen that way. Oh, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Was the social aspect of streaming was really nice when you did it. I really enjoyed being in on your streams when I was there. I couldn't be all the time, because I had stuff going on in my life. I should come into Queen Freya's streams more. If I can just run back, motherfuck, if I can just run back and get that cocoon, I'd probably be fine. But I have no idea where it landed. Well. I need to remember that there's not actually a swing at the end of that attack, because it's not an attack, where they just sort of rush forward with the shield. Shit, really? It's down there between in the gap above the worm sand. Fuck. Okay. There. Got to it. There's 80 fucking rosary. Finally, we can open that bellway and I can not worry about it anymore. Except that I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go explicitly against the advice I just fucking gave myself. And go fight those pilgrims, because if I have enough, I can also open the bench, and that'll also help. Let's not fight you, though. Let's drag you down here so that Chakra can fight you instead. She would like to see you. Wonderful to hear. I get nervous about it sometimes. Because my brain is bad. Oh, that was excellent. Did exactly one boomerang throw that hit both of those pilgrims for 6. Oh, there's like a whole bunch of rosary down here that I didn't get. Just like hanging out here on the side. Apparently just underneath that nervous rock. At this point in my life, I feel like I'm a lot more interested in working on other projects. I prefer doing various types of voice work and digital art and music. I am glad to, how do I want to phrase that? I'm glad to hear that you have, like, projects you want to work on. I think a lot about how more people would make art if they knew that it was a choice they could make. Like, in some cases it's not, because hey, I'm about to go into one of my fucking rants again. Because the system that we're in is designed specifically to leave people, like, exhausted, right? You're not supposed to really have time to engage in what people think of as idle pursuits like art. But I think that if more people had that time and space and energy to actually pursue a project, they would find, like, great comfort and joy in it. I really need to get to that cocoon before I die. Because I actually had the amount of stuff I needed. I am just going to jump over you. We are not doing this right now. Okay. Now we can kind of have this fight. Queen Freya is significantly better suited to being the center of attention for a prolonged period of time. Yeah, which is sort of a prerequisite of being a streamer, right? Because hey, here's one of my other prepackaged rants. Because unless you are so good at a video game, like top tier player of a video game, that just you playing the video game at that maximum level can be the draw, then the reason why people are coming into your stream is because you as a person have to be the draw. And that requires you to be the center of attention, and it requires you to, hey, Cool, just fell a little bit. Requires you to have sort of an intimate knowledge about who you are and what you're bringing to the table. And if you don't have that, if you don't have some sort of inner core of self-confidence, it's gonna, I'm not saying you can't do it for a lot of reasons, because there's a lot of ways to do it, but it's rough. Hey puppy, please come here. Hello. I just wanted to say hi. The fact that there's not a pet puppy button is one of the few failings of Hollow Knight Silksong. See? Puppy agrees. How many rosary do I need for the bench? 40? Oh, I can just open this right now. Wonderful. That's sorted. Let's fucking move on, finally. Oh, right, Bellheart. We still don't know how to fix what's happening in Bellheart, where all the people are up there. Maybe I should go back and see if there's anything I can do now that I have some other capabilities. I didn't actually look around there too much at the time. But let's get up to, apparently, the Citadel first, and then we can make some decisions. Okay. It wouldn't have mattered if I died. It wouldn't have been that big of a deal, but I really didn't want to. Not when we're this close. Just bounce. Alright, well, or I can just fall into the worm sand and fuck off. Hi, Fox. I just spent, almost an hour fighting the same 3 or 4 judges over and over again to get enough rosary to open up this bellway. But I did that. We're moving on now. Come on. Come over here. Fine, I'll just do that. And then take you out with the thrust from great distance. Ah, shit. I can probably get that with a spear thrust, right? I don't have the silk for it right now, but if I just bop this judge a couple times. There we go. Now I don't have to make that jump that I don't want to make. Ow, fuck. Okay. Hang on, I'm just gonna heal real quick. Well, I'm over here saying all bellways are good bellways because all of them we get to visit our wonderful puppy. But this one is nice because it means that I don't, well, I don't have to go over this same area that I don't want to go through again. I don't dislike this area again as much as I disliked Wormtown. Wormtown was a bad town. But it's kind of getting there. I'm just going to run. I'm just going to go this way. And see what's over here. Death. Death is over here. Because I could have gone down that shaft and didn't. The Blasted Steps is pretty remote. Oh, we met, fuck, what was his first name? Lucierne? Lucatel? Something like that. Not Lucatel. Lucatel's from Dark Souls. The bug with the dice. The pilgrim who plays dice with you. So that was fun. I kind of want to go back and play dice with him some more. I further hope that he actually manages to survive to get up to the Citadel, because that's apparently not a guarantee on this bug's Earth. I was supposed to dash between those. I'm just gonna jump over this fight like I did last time. Oh, hey, I finally got enough of the drill nose bugs that well, that's on me. That I cleared out their bestiary entry. They're called the Driznit. A nesting creature that fuses its face with sharpened coral. Oh, this is supposed to be coral? So was this underground before, underwater before? That's interesting. Okay. I'm going to be cautious. I'm not just going to jump into the wind. I'm going to come over here. I'm not even going to bother with that cocoon. We're fine. I don't need it, except it would really be nice to have on my silk back to heal. But I can complain about that all I want later. A little bit of a leap of faith. Oh, wow. Okay, wonderful. Got to the end of that path and got some craft metal. So we can finally go back and make that Molotov cocktail or whatever it was. The explodey thing that we couldn't make in, I'm forgetting the names of these areas. I'll internalize them eventually. Greymore. Huh, okay. So you died upright. I'm very sad about it. Legitimately. But not enough that I won't explode your corpse to see if you contained any goodies. You can just go up. I mean, yes, I can just go up. there's nothing really over here. I bet that opens the other way. I bet that's a way out that I can't reach yet. Ooh, this is starting to look nice and indoors. Away from the sandstorms. There's sensors hanging in the air. I'm about to get attacked by something, almost certainly. Oh yeah, there's just pilgrims out here. So sort of staring at this gate with, it looks like there's bells in it. It looks like there should be 5, but one's missing. Tall pilgrim. The gate! The gate! Oh, the grand gate to the citadel stands before us. We are so close. Oh, mighty ones beyond the gate, we beg you, open the way and let we poor, insignificant little pilgrims crawl into the light. I see no gatekeepers to heed your plea, pilgrim, though I too seek entry into the citadel. Have you heard of a means to open this gateway? Weapons blunted not, no holes for keys, 'tis the bells, they say, the holy bells upon the path that open the way. I've passed several such bells, pilgrim. I know how to see them woken. Tell me what you know of their locations, and I shall seek those that still remain silent. Ah, these are what the big dongers were doing. Okay, we apparently missed one. Sister, this is a mighty service you willingly perform. What a marvelous gift you would grant to your fellows. Eagerly I shall tell you of the shrines and their locations as we have heard them spoken. New objective, map updated. Open the Grand Gate. We're missing the one in Bellheart. Right. That dovetails pretty nicely with the thing I was just saying about not having gone back to Bellheart and maybe needing to go back to Bellheart. Let's do that. What do I have over here that I didn't have before? Oh, right, the craft metal.
Oh, no.
Okay, so let's go. What time is it? It's 9:23. We have plenty of time. Let's go back to that Bellway and just drive straight to Bellheart. Where the hell is my map? There we go. It's just straight across. It's just straight across and down. All I need to do is not die. You think that'd be easier, but you would be wrong. Oh no. I was trying to float to the left and then the wind started blowing me to the right. It doesn't matter. I got there. Hello. Let's travel to Bellheart, where it still sucks for all of those people who are trapped in the thread. It's still wildly uncomfortable to look at. Yup. Still sucks. Let's climb then. We have like our wall jump and stuff now. And our hunters run, we actually have a lot of movement abilities that we didn't have the first time we got into Bellheart, so maybe there's something we can do? I can get over on this platform, which I couldn't before, but that doesn't appear to help. Do we need to go up and around? Is that what the map's telling me there? Hang on, let me have a look at the... Yeah, I think if we go around Shellwood, we can come into here from above. I think that's what that's saying. So let's go try that. I think if we can do this, it'll knock out like all 3 of our main quest objectives in one go. Pardon me, ma'am. I need you to quit throwing those at me. At least come closer to me so I can have the better than average shake at hitting you with this needle. Thank you. I appreciate your candor. Is it here or yeah, I mean it can be. It's a bad thing. Let's take over here. One of these days I'm gonna fucking be over what 12 ounce mouse did to me, but it's not today apparently. I think the other opening it's showing is one of those purple nests on the wall that the bugs come out of. Yeah, right there. I bet that opens an entrance. So let's go ahead and do that. Ow. Let's just walk through. Fuck it. What's over here? Something I can take. A long pin. Is that a tool that does what I think it does? It's definitely a tool. Weighted pin and half formed to pierce tough shells. Oh, it's a tool. It's a tool that has a finite ammo to it. That's interesting. When I go find a... No, I'm not gonna go find a bench real quick. I'll just make sure to change that out once I get to a bench. In the meantime, let's go out here to the left. To the left, to the left. Yeah. Oh, there's a bench on the way. Wonderful. Let's go do that then. Let's use this elevator to go up and up and up. And up and up and up. Further up. There we go. Alright, this is the bench just before the sister... Sister Splinter, that's what she was called. The massive leaf bug. Is it? Yeah, it's over this way. But not quite that far. Hang on, I gotta go back down. Because there's 3 entrances, and I needed the middle one, and apparently that's... The elevator doesn't stop there. It's fine. It's easy to get to now that we have our hunters run and jaw wump. Stick bugs! Forgot about you. I don't know how. You're still adorable. Also a lot easier to handle now. Alright, through this way. Oh! Well. So, let's go for the bell first, which is, ow, spikes, huh? Which is over this way. Is it further along? It's a little further along. I think. Huh, it says that it should be like right here, but those are absolutely spikes in the way where I would presume they would go. So whatever, let's go down down this other shaft and see what we can do down here. Somebody's really grumbly down there. Oh yeah, that's the big donor. And it is caught up with all of the silk. So presumably I will be doing both of those things today. As well as fighting whatever's making that fucking noise. Oh, that's what's making the harp sound in the background, is you playing on that silk. It's going to be a shame to take you out, but you, on the other hand, have trapped an awful lot of people. So... oh, they shall join. Union upon your thread, a gift for your waking, a world strung to serve.
Vienta!
Creature, your claws guide those cursed threads, but you are not their source. What role do you play in this vile affliction? Oh, she is here, the rare birthling, precious child of worm and weaver. Spawn of those who dared to flee, she has found her way home at last. How fine her shell, and silk, and claw. For you, mother, let me claim her, all for you. Widow. Wonderful. Died instantly. Great. I'm glad the bench wasn't very far. Because I'm going to have a lot of fucking fun smashing you into tiny bits. First of all, and second, alright, gratefully it is not a very long run, with only a couple of stick bugs in the way. I just need to learn what your attacks do. Okay, so that's actually not difficult to... Oh, that goes up continuously. That creates a bunch of spikes as opposed to just a couple of spikes like I thought. I just float in the air above you. Could I have gotten to this fight like a while ago and just didn't? Okay, so you have the thing where you run around the ground and create spikes. You have that attack, which is sort of like Grimm's attack from the Grimm fight. You have that thing where you drop bells from the ceiling. I think I can handle all of that. I think I can handle all of that. I can do that better. I mean, not if I keep getting bopped by stick bugs on the way there, but generally, I think I can do that. Hey, are you a weaver? Because you have the 6 eyes. like the weavers have, but I don't know if that's just a part of your face mask thing. Oof. Oof and ow. Okay. I needed to be up in the air and was not up in the air. Instead, I got hit by all of those spikes that came out of the ground. Okay, so when I said I could do it better, I obviously didn't mean that. This is still fact-finding. Oop, oop, oop. Oh, hey, we just cleared out the bestiary for the stick bugs. You're called splinters, that's one. Avoiding their ambush is a good... Oh, no, Hornet's voice, right? Avoiding their ambush is a good test of my senses and my ability to rapidly retaliate. They, did I talk about that on stream? I don't think I did. So there was an incident here at the apartment where part of my ceiling fell in. It's being taken care of. There was some water damage in the utilities closet, and the ceiling in there just sort of slipped down in one big slab. So I presume it was easy to take away. They've taken it away. And there was I got a notification while I was at work that they had cut off the water supply here for a couple of hours, presumably to work on whatever the problem was. So presumably that's fixed now. They just need to, you know, put the ceiling back. Oh, I really thought I was over this. So I was already not having a fantastic time with the combat previous to now. And so now fighting a storyline boss is probably going to be a bit of a rough road to hoe, but you know what? I'm here. Why would I not? This is definitely within my ability. I'm glad they got it sorted, like us too, because again, it didn't hurt anything as such. Like the water damage was in a place that was designed to be able to withstand a certain amount of water damage, which is nice because it's the area where the water heater is. And it didn't actually like fall into a space where it could affect any of the electricals. There was nothing there to break, so that's nice. It was just a wild fucking thing. I need to use my spear thrust more than I'm using my spear thrust, I think. And I tell you what, the time to not use my spear thrust is in the middle of that specific attack where she's, holy fuck, running her along the ground. Because it looks like a good time to use it, but in fact she's moving too fast to not get hit. And also she's summoning spikes to run up directly after her. Ah, damn, I was really hoping I'd give him a couple free hits there while she was on the ground. Oop, little too close. I wonder if I can get on the side walls. I haven't tried that. If I can cling to those walls. Because that would be an easier way to get away from the spikes, the ground spike attack than trying to jump and then parachute pant over it. Hang on, let's try the... Yep, I can in fact cling to those walls, so that science is done. Now all I need to do is put it into practice. You stay down for a lot less time than I would like for you to. Remember back in the day when we were fighting False Knight? When False Knight was on the ground for long enough to like do 3 phases worth of healing and then also get a bunch of hits in. Gone are those days. Oh, I dashed the wrong way. That's fine. This is still going really well. I'm absolutely zeroing in. Oh. There we go. Wonderful. Oh, you just jumped away. Oh, nope. Second stage, same. Second stage Turbine Blade. Okay, it looks like most of the same attacks, just bigger. That's okay, because I know what they look like. Oof. I also really like the way that Widow scuttles across the arena. I didn't really talk about it. All of her animations are... they're fun. The whole game is... everything moves in fun and interesting ways. Like, look at these fucking stick bugs. They're like a nothing enemy, basically. They didn't need to go hard on them, but they still, if you'll notice when they leap out from being sticks and do their like ambush attack, they have these little like claw flaps that they do, just sort of flailing their upper arms. It's really adorable, actually. I love the effort. Ow, what? Okay. Damn, alright. I didn't think you were gonna summon 5 fucking bells at once, but this early in this economy? But apparently. Gonna go ahead and heal right quick. Fuck, that sucks. Okay. Every time I hit one of those bench this way signs and the arrow starts spinning around, the part of our brain that has played too many brain-fucky puzzle games goes, oh, let's see where we can move that bench to. I'm actually just going to pause right here for a moment. We're not going to go on break quite yet. I just want to take a quick moment to stretch out the back. Okay, right back into it. Oh, doing the leap attack was not a viable strategy right there. Ow, you're just too close in the air. You are just too tall. Brain has provided tall like a plum. Yes, that is a Firefly reference. No, I'm not particularly happy about it. It's just one of those ones that's in there. When I think of things that are tall, I think of plums immediately. Alright, I can get a good attack on you while you're scuttling across the floor. Oh, fuck. Well, that's exactly the wrong place to have done that. Tried to heal in the middle of Widow dropping 5 fucking bells on me from the ceiling. Should have gotten away from where the bells were going to drop on me before healing, but hey. It happens. No, I mean that's a boss fight for you, right? There's a lot happening. It's about having quick reaction time and pattern recognition. It is not terribly dissimilar to like a one-on-one fighting game. About knowing your enemy's weaknesses and knowing how to exploit holes in their behavior. Ow. I'm sorry, I've gone quiet because I'm really trying to focus in on the fight. The second I fucking opened my mouth. The second I did it. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back and let's redo that fight. It's going to be wonderful. This one. This is the run. Hey, is there a way to have custom emotes on a YouTube live stream channel? This is something I should probably learn. I bet my eyeliner looks like shit right now. Just because I've had it on all day. And, have been intermittently staring directly at this screen without blinking for minutes at a time, and then realizing I haven't been blinking in a while, and then rubbing my eyes. Alright, that's going better. Not like... I mean, I was about to say not well, but it is going well. I've only gotten hit once. It's more than 0, but it's way less than 30. It's all about perspective. Let's let you throw all those bells. Now, I contend that I didn't actually fucking move anywhere in there. But I got hit anyway. Just gonna take care of you, little stick bug. I'm not even gonna fight this other one. I'm just gonna jump right over you and head off to the fight. Save myself a little bit of time and energy. Did I not bring my water out here? Oh, that's part of the reason why this is going the way it's going. I haven't had water in like... Have I had water all day? I had a little bit because I filled up my my cup when I got to work. When I got into the office. I had to go into the office today. And I filled up the water from the cooler in the morning when I got my first coffee. Here's the problem with that, is that I had 3 coffees and there was still water left in my cup by the time I left the office. So when we get to the break, I'm going to go, like, presumably chug half of the gallon jug of water that I have in the fridge. That'll be fun. Gonna try and not hit my cocoon for as long as possible. That's actually the perfect time to do that, because hitting your cocoon gives you all of your silk back, and that gives you enough to heal, so... What I'm saying, generally, is don't be like me. Drink water instead. It's good for you, it's delicious and life-giving. Here's all I want right now. Right now, I want to be able to get to the second stage of this fight regularly. Okay, so there we go. That's the hit. And then you come back all mad. And we do the same thing, only bigger. I'm gonna heal. Except I did not heal. Did not have enough time to heal and got hit instead. Okay. I can also relate to that. Sometimes you just forget. I try to remember because I am aware that water is good, and I try desperately to have water on me, especially if I'm streaming. Because it helps lubricate the throat, and when you're speaking for 3 fucking hours straight, that's incredibly useful. I should do that. I should just parachute pant my way into this room the next time. Just for myself, just for a little bit of fun to start off the fight. Ow. Ow, okay. I sort of thought that's not where you would be, but you were there instead. I barely got that heal in. It's okay. Any heal you can walk away from. I think for my peace of mind, this might have to be our last shot at this boss fight before going to break. But it's going rather well. Just keeping my head on a swivel, trying to get the... Ow. Trying to just keep the worst of these attacks at bay. That's part of the problem I've had, like, all night, basically. We're on to the second stage now. Is that I just generally need to be playing more defensively. And haven't been. Yeah, yeah. All right. So we're just gonna stop for a moment. Uh, Take a break, recollect ourselves, and come back. So just before we get a break, I'd love to take this opportunity to remind you that Black Lives Matter, that Indigenous lives and lands matter, the lives of people of color matter, Palestinian, Ukrainian, Sudanese, Congolese lives matter, that there are plenty of ways to stand in solidarity with your fellow travelers on this earth. We personally like to push for mutual aid because it is a way that helps people who are suffering right here and now suffer less, because people who aren't suffering can pull on the chain with us. So during the break, I'm going to go to my social media of choice, which is Mastodon. Check out the mutual aid hashtag and boost what I can there. I suggest that you take the time to look into mutual aid initiatives in places where you operate, not just online, but also in meet space, because the only way we get out of this is together. The only way we get out of this is through. The only way we get through this is together. So, uh, I'm gonna drink some fucking water. Maybe you should too, or maybe it's time for you to take your meds, or maybe you should do a stretch. Do whatever self-care is useful to you. I'll do the same, and I'll catch you back here in 3 to 5 minutes. Please join me then. Hey, I'm back. So here's what happened to me on the break. I did go and drink a whole bunch of water, so that was good. And I stretched a little bit, and part of the stretching I did because I felt like my legs needed to do something more active than just sort of walking around and doing the sort of ballet hamstring thing. I sort of did a side kick. I know how to do an all right side kick because I used to do like Taibo tapes every day uh, back when I was young, and that was just sort of part of the routine I'd gotten myself in. Uh, so I threw a side kick, a- and it was accompanied with the loudest motherfucking pop my body has ever made. Like the hip just went. It didn't hurt or anything. It was just very loud. Uh, because I'm 40 and my body can't fucking stop reminding me of it, I guess. It's my fucking fault for living this long, I suppose. No one expected it. Least of all me. That who? Do I want to say that? Yeah, I'm gonna. Hey, we're gonna talk about ideation for just a second, and not in very explicit ways. But there was a period of time for 5 or 6 years where every New Year, uh, every New Year's Eve at midnight, I would have a shot and say, let's see if we can make it one more year. And good news, we did, and we're here now, and we don't say shit like that anymore, which is nice. I'm really glad to be here. Let's get back to this fucking boss fight. I like water, says Freya. Water is very good. I tend to drink more coffee and energy drinks than water, but that's just because the brain's bad. And caffeine helps that. Alright, let's get our parachute pants off and just gently float down into this boss arena. Come at me, Widow. I need to stop trying to get the dash in on you in midair, because that's not working. I need to wait until you're on the ground before I try that shit. Alright, so that went extremely poorly, but it's because I stopped and took a break. I need to get back into the flow of the thing, and I will. I'm not gonna lie, I totally get it. I'm glad that you're here also. Notably, that 6 year or so period was the period of time like just before we came out as trans. So maybe that had something to do with it. Who knows? In that period between, yes, I know that something is extremely different about me, but before, like, embracing it fully. Hey, being trans saves fucking lives, by the way. Nope. Okay. I barely managed to get away from that diagonal, though. But I did. That's what's important. Alright. Alright, this is it. I can feel it. This is the run. It's in my bones and my heart. This is the run. My heart doesn't have bones. I feel that would be a problem for the heart because it means it could pulsate freely or whatever the fuck it is hearts do. Not a physician myself. We are making it happen. We are dodging the attacks. We are not getting hit by the spikes. Okay, let's take a second to heal before this second stage kicks up. I like also, because of course I do, the way that the boss battle music up-tempos itself. Okay. This is it. This is the run. Look how good that last one went. This one's gonna go just as good. Or better. I am opening my third eye. I am manifesting. I am seeing into the future. I am countering your attacks before you can make them. I am unleashing the awesome power of determination. Ow, okay. Widow really likes that multi-bell drop once she gets a little bit of damage marked on her. Oops. Okay, yep. It's going great. I'm gonna heal right here and now while I have the opportunity. I'm not gonna worry about hitting you. I'm just gonna avoid these bells dropping from the ceiling. What's the second album called? Because they're all, like, numbered sidelong. Coheed Cambria. I'm sorry, that came out of nowhere. Because second stage Turbine Blade, and then I forget what 3 is, and then 4 is Good Apollo and Burning Star 4. I always remember Good Apollo because of for a very silly reason. Because there is a mashup album I quite like. Which is like titled a parody of that album's title called Bad Apollo and Burning Parts 4. I lost that fight very quickly because I was busy talking about the thing. Huh. I wonder if maybe I should be using my boomerang more in this fight. I wonder if Willow cares about that poison damage over much. I should give it a shot. Everything's worth trying, right? We'll just poof our way down and land very gently. Oh, whoops, she's behind me. Okay. Right, this time we're gonna play defensively. We're gonna try to avoid more than we're gonna try and mark damage. Hey there, friends, mark damage. Okay, go ahead. Hey there, friends, it's Mark Damage here for Mark Damage Combat Sports Warehouse. Need a couple training dummies or maybe some foam swords? Okay, Mark Damage got what you need. Come on down to Mark Damage Combat Sports Warehouse, I-35. I'm not gonna tell you where on I-35. You'll see it. Got my name on it. Oh, okay. So that went well. Right. This time I'm actually going to try that boomerang and not get into a bit. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna run. I don't have to do this. I don't have to fight those stick bugs. We're here to dial in. It's go time. This is serious. I missed that, but it's fine. Because as long as you're not getting hit, you can stay alive to hit more later. That's what's important. No, that was silly. That was the wrong time to do the spear thrust. It left me way too open. Oh, well. I did get the heal off. Not like effectively, because I was in the middle of the bell range. Heal right now? Like, yes, but... Oh no, we even got the heal off. We're at full. Okay, second stage. I need to just back up when you're doing that dancing forward attack rather than try and charge in, because that's just not working. Oh, well, I just completely forgot to jump there. Okay, so here's what happened. In that run, I accidentally did the running thrust. I was like, oh, maybe I can add that to my repertoire real quick. Maybe that's something that will be useful. And then died trying to recreate it. That happens. I'm not going to try that again this time. I apologize, these next couple runs, except there's not going to be a next couple of runs, because this is the run. But if it's not, the next couple of runs might just be more silent. I'm not going to be speaking quite as much, because I do want to... Like, this is the next thing for us to do, right? This boss fight in particular, is the thing which is keeping us from progressing in most ways. So if I don't get this done by the end of the stream. I'm not going to have anything to go, like, do and then come back to for next stream. It's just going to be more of this, and I'd like for that to not be the case. Ow. I'm going to go back here and heal. I think we're really close to that second stage. I haven't been counting how many hits that takes. I think that wouldn't be terribly useful information for me. Anyway, I'm already having a bit of a difficult time keeping track of stuff. I don't need to add card counting to that mix. Gonna heal while you're on the ground. Excellent. I went backwards into the bell range. That sucks, but whatever, we're doing it. Right, perfect opportunity to heal. Ow, okay, lost track of what you were doing in the bell range, damn. That second phase is tough. It's doable. I feel it in there. I mean, of course it's doable, right? This is a video game. They want you to clear it. But the difficulty I'm having with it is like taking a step back from it. The problem I'm having with it is that I need to be more like I keep saying, I need to avoid instead of trying to do damage, and so that I can get hits in when I know I can. But second, I'm just sort of having a difficult time in that second phase keeping track of Widow doing multiple attacks at once, like when she winds up to do that big multi-slash charge forward while there are bells raining. Like, that's an attention economy thing, and I don't think I have a solution for it other than, like, just get better. Which is not helpful advice. Oh, right. I, for some reason, thought that was a bell drop, but it's not. That was the spike up. I just caught right in the middle of it. That's what always got me, the multi-attacks. I'm finding it personally rough. There are, I'm sure, other people, because difficulty is not a line, right? It's about what you personally are good at and the things that you are capable of doing. but it's something I'm having a bunch of trouble with. I'm glad to not feel alone in this statement. No, I really thought I could hit you with that, but no, I did the deflect instead. Yep. I really didn't think you were going to turn around. That sucks. Is that enough to heal on? I think it is. Hang on, I just need to be able to actually get on the ground. There we go. Excellent. That's what I wanted. I keep forgetting that I can deflect the bells. Okay. Full health, full silk, going into the second stage. I think we can do this. If I don't get caught exactly like I just got caught. Any more than I already have, which is twice now. Damn it. Okay, so this is the danger. Part of the danger of going back and fucking playing original Hollow Knight in my off time, like I have been, is that these movement kits are not exactly the same, but they're close enough to fuck me up, because I keep thinking that I should be able to dash through an attack and not take damage, when that's not something that Hornet can do at the moment. Maybe it comes later. It's not happening right now. So instead I just sort of keep pushing my face directly into an oncoming attack. I feel good. I think I feel positive about how this is going. I'm believing in myself. Ow, okay. And then I got hit by a bell from out of fucking nowhere, but that's fine. Unlikely. Damn it, you did turn around. Fuck. There is an attack that she is doing where she starts in the air, then leaps down, and then does the slash attack across. And I am trying to use the downward slash to hit her once she hits the ground. But there's like a couple frame window in there between when I am hitting her and when she is deciding which way she wants to face to do the multi-slash attack. If I just waited like an extra second before trying that, it wouldn't be a problem, but I'm afraid that I will just miss the window for the attack entirely. I did that a lot in Hollow Knight. I basically did it the entire game, much to my detriment. I'm very sorry to hear this. I saw that one coming from the diagonal. I just really thought I could get out of the way in time. Turned out no. Ow! Okay. Oh, no, that's not gonna work. Well, this one, I don't think this is the run. I think this is not going to be the run. But that's okay, because the runs, it just keeps on running. I mean, I say that. I did just manage to get the heal off. I mean, it doesn't do me a lot of good if I'm going to get caught in the middle of the dash attack like that. Oh, what was that? Don't you dingle-dong at me. Please remain connected to the controller. You're plugged in for a reason. Okay. Alright, right back to it. This one, this one, this one. You're not listening to me. This one's the run. I know I've said that a lot of times. I know I've failed literally every time before this, but that doesn't matter. That's the thing, is that you always fail before you win. You fail the entire time, right up until you win. So it's not that big a deal if you're failing. It's about the journey. What kind of adventure would you have had if I had brought you here with the turn of the page? Damn, that one's stuck in there, huh? That's from Page Master, from the Macaulay Culkin, Christopher Lloyd film Page Master. Also, Whoopi Goldberg was in it, I think. I can't remember who played Adventure in Horror at the moment, although I'm sure they were also, like, names. Not names that I can think of right now, but, you know, people I would have known from elsewhere if I knew more about film stars of today. I sort of reject the fucking premise of the Page Master, because here's the thing. You're introduced at the beginning of the film. I just got hit by that thing while I was healing, it's fine. At the beginning of the film, you get introduced to Macaulay Culkin's character, who's painted as this, like, very, solitary kid without, like, a lot of social, skills and who has a lot of allergies, and the premise sort of relies on the idea that he's never fucking heard of a library before. And as someone who also was a kid with a lot of allergies and poor social skills, I basically fucking lived at the library for a while. I I reject entirely the idea that Macaulay Culkin's character, whose name I cannot remember at the moment, would not have known about the library by age 12 or 14 or however old he was supposed to be in that film. And then he does, and he goes on a, magical adventure through Bookland. September's getting on to me for good reason. Because I keep saying I instead of we. I understand the reason for that. It's because I, have to pretend to be a fucking singlet at work. As much as I might not like to. Because we tried to be out at our last job, and that went spectacularly poorly. Well, that went well. Gonna heal while I have the opportunity. Yeah, that didn't do it. Alright, this one though. This is the run. How much fucking more time do I have? 15 minutes? I can do this in 15 minutes. I believe in me. Yep. Yep. Nope, it's fine. Completely fine. I just need to hit you a couple times so I can get enough silk back to heal. There we go. It is completely okay. Everything is fine, nothing is ruined. Trying to run away from that was wrong. I should have jumped over. Doing the post-mortem report while I'm fighting is probably a bad idea, but honestly, I focus better with my mouse moving. And there we go. You get out of here. Okay. This is the run. This one, this run right here. This is the run it's going to be. Just gotta keep my eyes open. Keep my needle sharp. Keep my tiny bug head on a swivel. It's actually going spectacularly well. Stay out of the fucking bell range. So here's another problem that I'm having. It's not a problem, really. A picadillo. I don't actually know what the term picadillo means within its own context. Anyway, the two games that we're mostly playing right now is this, Silksong, and Animal Crossing. And the thing about that is bells are important to both games in wildly different contexts. So, when I say bell ring, there's a part of the brain that lights up and is like, oh, that's positive. I would like it for it to be raining bells. Don't really need it to. I'd honestly have far more money in that fucking game than I could ever possibly spend. As a result of playing it basically all the time while the COVID lockdowns were happening. It's like, we have our island about how we want it to be. Like it looks beautiful. It's made to the it's made to the standard that we would like. It is to for lack of a better term, it is the ideal form of the thing we would want our Animal Crossing island to look like, which means that we just sort of don't spend money on things anymore, but we still like get on every day to just sort of like dig up fossils and sell them and fuck around with the flowers because we are still missing like blue roses and like I think not orange cosmos, a color of cosmos that we don't have. So we're trying to make that happen. And in the meantime, we're just like making bells and not spending them on anything. So we're just sitting on like fucking 2 million bells. We have an entire other account that's just a like that's just like a hotel. Just so we could have like something else to spend bells on again. We not drained because we still have like 1 million in Nook's offshore bank account. But like we dumped all of our main a lot of our main accounts resources into the secondary account just so it could have all the house upgrades and we could start turning the rooms into like themed bedrooms. We are starting to regret making one of the themed bedrooms like underwater because there's not actually that many underwater themed furniture pieces, and almost all of them are DIYs that we don't have. So it's been fun wandering the beach every day looking for those little messages in a bottle and hoping desperately that one of them is like a shell bookcase. I mean, not desperately. It's not quite like that. But we're also at the point now where like we have most of the DIYs you can find, so we're just like, is it something that we don't have already? Or is it another golden helmet? Oh, that went well. Oops, nope. Spikes got out of the way just in time. I still fucking yearn for a health bar. For an enemy health bar. I get it's not part of the game design, and I understand why it's not part of the game design. It would make me feel a lot more comfortable. Should have backed up and healed instead of going in for that hit. I might have had it. Hey Fox, I am asking you for game information. Is there a third wave to this, or is what I'm doing right now, the last piece of that fight. Because I feel like I'm right on the edge of making this not a problem anymore. No, it's just the two. Wonderful. Ow. No, I dashed the wrong way, damn. I like this controller a lot, the Ghoulie kit. But I've had it for a while, and I play video games with very aggressive hand movements. So this joystick is just a little bit wrecked. Oh, fuck. I really wish I had managed to get that heal off. Well, and because the joystick is just a little bit wrecked, sometimes I dodge in the opposite way I mean to. Or, I don't know, maybe it's the way I'm holding it. I don't think I'm holding it any sort of... I don't think I'm holding it in a way that would cause a lot of stick drift, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, doing it. We are making it happen. Sleep over you. The big bell ring is actually the perfect time to get in that heal if I can, I guess. Because Widow very rarely attacks during it. They just sort of step back and watch the bodies falling. Okay. This is it. Okay, not if I bring up the map instead of the boomerang. That won't help. Fuck, okay. Oh, Christ, it's 11:02. Alright. It's not going to be good for me, physically or psychologically, to keep doing this until I get it. because I need to sleep, and if I keep doing this, I'm going to keep becoming more and more frustrated with myself. So this is going to be the last run. This is the last one, whether we get it or not. And then if we don't, then I guess this is what we're doing on the start of the stream on Sunday. Sunday. Watch Remelash shooting Hornet in a handicap match against the, should I call it that, in a one-sided tag team match against Widow the Bell Ringer. Calling it a one-sided tag team match does sort of give it a different flavor. Hadn't really thought about it before now. Please get crunched. I am begging you to become crunched. Okay. Watch out because the bells are still going. Take the opportunity to heal. Get into the second stage. I wish... Okay, so I need to just completely not try and do shit when those diagonal bells are coming in, because I do not know how to avoid them. Alright, well, that's that. You're saying that this is the run? That was the run! Absolutely. Absolutely, that was the run. We are currently done fucking running. I really like doing that, by the way. Doing the downward dashes on the 3 bells at the bell benches. Anyway, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna drink some more water, and then I'm gonna sleep, and then I'll come back and hopefully do a little better at this on Sunday. Thank you, Fox. Thank you for Raccoon Cat for joining me and chatting in chat. Thanks for anyone who just sat in chat and chose to remain silent, like Avenue here. Thanks for anyone watching the VOD. I hope that you are having a good time in the time and place that you are. I hope you enjoyed this asynchronous conversation. So yes, I have been Remy. The next stream is Sunday. It's going to be more of this. I'm actually going to beat Widow, apologies. That character's name is Widow. And is that everything I want to say to you? I think it is. Yeah, sure. I'm tired. I'm gonna go fucking sleep. Have a good night. I love you.